I stack that little hook part. G-Star G3. Bap. I'm labeled a thug because I come from the gutter. Robert made it out of here, cornball brother. What? That was such a stupid argument. Now Rob Parker working at the supermarket. Now who's the cornball? Who still says down for the cause? Dog, it's 2013. What you said was a slap in the face to Martin Luther King's dream. Have some respect for Malcolm X and everybody else that lost their life in the fight for civil rights. This goes out to the cornball, Rob Parker. AKA now I ain't got a job, Parker. Some learn the hard way, some never learn. Be out at week one, Superman returns. They try to give your boy a bad name, but even Michael Jordan had a couple bad games. Even with all the mud and the grass stain, my family still proud to carry my last name. The game will never be the same. They already mentioned in my name with the Hall of Fame. Cause I changed the game. The game will never be the same. Cause I changed the game.
You are now tuned in with the Lumberjack.
I wake up every morning and I thank God. I don't judge nobody cause I ain't God. Jay-Z, my favorite rapper of all time, but I refuse to call him ho cause he ain't God. It's my time, I'm LeBron and it's game 5. Tell him make a size 7 cause it's ring mine. Don't believe all the wine you heard through the grapevine. I know you heard about that thin love and hate line. You're listening to history and the making right now like you were watching Basquiat paint drying. Great minds think alike so we should agree. Wide open fast break, I'ma pull the 3.
Alright, happy Friday everybody. Hello DC. We are here. We are the Lumberjacks. We are live. I'm here with my boy CK.
What up, DMV?
And DT.
Hello.
DT's here, and I'm your boy Jay. All right, and here we go. We got a big show for you today. We got a lot to talk about. Obviously, the intro was a mixtape that I guess RG3's boy dropped. I guess he went to Barely with him, grew up with him. So he put out a mixtape. We saw RG3 was retweeting it, and a whole bunch of people are retweeting it, and got into some Rob Parker, some jabs,
some cornball brother,
some jabs, which I liked.
Now he's looking for a job, Rob Parker.
Yeah. So if you want it, it's actually a good mixtape. Go out and Google it, and I think I found it on one of the Redskins websites or something.
It's definitely not this guy's first time at throwing a mixtape together.
Yeah, no, it actually
some random guy freestyle.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of mixtapes, but you can start us. Hey, Dave, tell me where you can find us. Tell me where you can find us.
Find us on Twitter at Lumberjack Radio. You can hit us up on Facebook. Facebook.com/The Lumberjacks.
CK doesn't know the number.
I got the number if y'all want to call in live. Y'all want to know what it is?
Yeah, what is it?
It's 240-397-9855. You can call in anytime while we're live.
Call in. You can steer the show, basically. You can talk about what you want to talk about, any kind of sports and hypotheticals. We are always down for some hypotheticals.
Anybody that's got a good hypothetical, we are open ears. We will drop what we're talking about to hear your hypothetical. Absolutely. But hey, do you want to jump right into some RG3 talk? Or actually, you know what? There's 3 of us here. Where's the 4th guy?
Oh man,
I don't know. I think he. Is he on one of those big boats?
Yeah. He's cruising somewhere. I'm begging. I'm praying it's a Carnival cruise, and his ass gets broken down in the middle of the Caribbean, and then he gets hijacked by some Somalian pirates or something.
Got some sewage leaking throughout the cabin.
Yeah, I hope he has the worst time of his life.
I don't know about
next
you
week.
guys, but that'd be some great press for the Lumberjacks.
It would.
If one of them got captured by Somalian pirates.
Yeah, he could say something on CNN or something. Rena hostage lineage.
And then we can talk about the fat settlement that he's going to get that we're not going to see a dime of.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's going to go to one woman's ring.
Oh, I know. I wonder what he would buy her. Oh my God! But hey,
at least a big old ring. I don't know.
Yeah, but hey, you can't complain around here. I mean, he's out. I guess he's in the Caribbean. He's got some nice weather, but we've had some nice weather too. Past week.
That he guy we're talking about is Jeff, by the way.
Yeah, that's
He is not here enjoying this lovely weather we've had this week. Spring's coming, boys.
For the second straight week.
Oh well, yeah, but hey. It's beautiful out. Okay. It's been mid-70s. Actually, it's mid-70s today, but the last couple of days it's been mid-80s, and I think it even hit 90-something in Baltimore.
We got a little summer weather here in the early part of this week.
Yeah. High of the mid-60s tomorrow, but I'll take it.
About time. I feel like we just, we never have a spring, we never have a fall. It's either winter or the summer or the winter.
Yeah, that's Maryland for you. That's the DMV. You know what? I'm a little bitter because me and him were out the other day. I think we went to a Keys game? We went to the Frederick Keys game. And we're out all day. I left my window open, okay? Because I'm like, hey, it's nice out. I'm gonna let air out the place. You know what I mean? So I left my window open.
I do the same thing. You got that all black ride like I got.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about my room. I'm talking about my room. Yeah, my room. So we're out and about, whatever. Come back. I guess since it's the first nice day, they decide that they're gonna mulch. Which usually I'm like, whatever. You know, you throw some mulch down, you spread it. No, these dudes are using like
like a power washer.
Yeah, he's using like a power washer of mulch, right? Just shooting it. So I come back, I come in the room, I'm like, oh my, it smells like mulch in here, right? There's a fat layer of mulch all over my bed. I mean, the dude straight mulched my room. I could go in there and plant tulips right now. And I was so bitter because I had to take everything off my bed and wash everything, wash the sheets, and I'm just like floored. I was so pissed.
After you'd washed your sheets.
Yeah, I washed my sheets like 2 days before, and then I'm like stripping everything back off to throw it back in there because there's just mulch everywhere. If you go in my room right now, along the windowsill, there's just full of mulch. There's just too much for me to clean at one time.
So I can take some home to my house.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, when Jeff gets back, he's going to come in my room and take half that, take it to Brookman where he works, and he's going to mulch a place for free. I'm serious. I was so pissed. And he's over here laughing at me. DT thinks it's hilarious. I was just so bitter. But yeah, all right, let's jump into some RG3. He actually was in L.A., I think it was yesterday, actually, and he was outside of a Chinese restaurant called Mr. Chow's, I believe, and he ran into, TMZ, who, you know, as a celebrity, no one wants to really run into TMZ, because
they're everywhere.
Yeah, they just bother you nonstop. But we have some audio of the interaction he had, and when you're watching it, he's very shifty. He didn't want any part of this interview at all. But he does kind of give...
He rolled with it.
He rolled with it, but he did kind of give a little bit of a nugget. Not what he said, well, kind of what he said, but he looked awesome.
It's DC, we grasp.
Yeah, we do.
Good.
We do. But you know what? We've all heard, you know, Shanahan. We've heard, you know, Dr. Andrews. We've heard everyone talking, but no one's actually seen him do anything.
Record recovery time,
Yeah,
superhuman,
exactly.
all that nonsense.
And in this video, he's walking around. He when he bends down getting into the taxi to leave. I mean, he looks 100%, even though you know probably he's not. Well, he's not as of right now, but he looked good. But we're gonna go ahead and play the audio for you.
Hey RG3 man, so I was gonna ask you, man, where are you at? You at 80%, 50%, 120% on your knee?
I don't know what percentage I am.
You feeling good though?
I am feeling good.
Yeah, man. Was that the most painful injury you've ever had in sports, or?
I tore my ACL before, so.
You torn your ACL?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then, hey, as one of the greater quarterbacks around right now, I have to ask, what is your favorite? I mean, when you're a kid growing up, inspirational sports film, like a film that made you want to get up and go play football, or go out and go play a game with your friends. Like, what do you think is the best inspirational sports film?
I was a Like Mike kid. So.
Like Mike?
Yeah.
Heck yeah! All right, man. Good luck to your upcoming season.
Really?
Hey man, that knee injury was a small setback. You're gonna be just as good as you were last year, man.
I'll be better.
You'll be better.
I guarantee that.
I like that.
Love hearing that.
I'll be better.
I like that because you know you probably will be. But that's a terrible. He was asking terrible questions.
First of all, if you're going to approach the guy, at least understand a little bit about him. And second of all, who says, "Oh, you tore your ACL before"? Cool.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I knew one guy say that. His name's Kyle Sanders. He's a regular caller on the show.
But it's like cool. It's like, come on, dude. Like really? Like, what's cool about tearing your ACL? Like you could
just tell that guy was a nerd.
Oh, you know what? He probably didn't know who he was. He probably had to get pointed out to him. Hey, by the way,
there's a reason he's holding that video camera.
I mean, the dude is just the dude's a tool.
Yeah.
But you know, if you watch Robert, I mean, he wanted nothing to do with that interview. He wouldn't even make eye contact with that dude.
But he gave the dude the time of day.
So he's still a class act. Still not shoving the camera. Still not cussing. You know, like some of these other celebrities.
You're never gonna see that at him.
No.
But that guy interviewing botched it.
If you watch his video, this is the worst that RG3 is going to be to the media.
I know.
And it's just this guy just visibly just trying to avoid it, you know. But he gives the dude the time of day.
You just gotta love it, because I feel like if the same dude approaches, say, Cam Newton,
all
he's gonna do is get grief. You're gonna hear the dude, you know, or his posse.
Oh well, Cam Newton won't even sign autographs unless he gets paid for it. So you think?
Exactly.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you're talking about two totally different players.
But he he got in and out of that car on that clip. It's pretty smooth. I mean, it looked like nothing happened to him. I mean, obviously, he's not in shorts. He's not out running. He's cleared to run. We haven't seen or heard anything about that yet.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I can't either. I mean,
there's gonna be movement in my pants when I see him jogging around again.
I love grasping. Anything that we can get related to
that's a
RG3.
couple times you've seen him now within the past couple weeks. Out interacting, out walking.
Yeah.
Guys all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's in better shape than I am.
He's a lock.
Yeah, lock.
Lock, you big old fatty.
Looking like Cece over there.
Oh my god, yeah. It's funny though. Oh man, hey, did you well actually let's get into a little bit of the Orioles. I mean the game's on right now, right? You got some score updates? What about the Nats? You got Dave, you get the Nats
O's game.
1-1 O's, what, top 5?
Apparently it's cold in New York because Steve Pierce or whoever he is has the full neck and ear muff
has
on.
a wetsuit on.
Yeah,
pretty much a wetsuit.
He's gonna rob a bank in that.
And it looks like the Nats are actually winning 4-0, bottom 5.
4-0.
Where did that first run come from?
Harper hit another one. That's what? That's his 5th of the year.
Early inning yammer.
And they're 7-2 right now, and they're playing at home, right? This game's at home.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So they're 6-0 at home as of right now, and they're probably going to be 7-0.
Playing the White Sox, not totally nubby, but I mean, enough competition.
Looks like they're actually playing the Braves tonight.
Yeah, they're playing the Braves.
Who's a solid team.
They're a solid team. They're 8-1.
8-1.
Yeah, they're 8-1. The Braves are. And you know what? I really didn't think the Braves are going to be that good this year. I mean, not as good as they were even last year. But they're coming out on fire.
I mean, Justin Upton's just mashing.
He is.
Mashing.
He's hitting for him and BJ because I'm pretty sure BJ does not have a hit yet.
BJ hadn't hit in years.
BJ's giving out BJ's at the plate.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Free ones.
Yeah, the Orioles are 5-4. They're taking on the Yanks in New York right now. Got a 1-1 game. Chris Davis though. He is
just pounding balls.
He's not slowing down. Look at this. He's got 19 RBIs, right? And that's the most RBIs through 19 games by any player in the live ball era, which started in 1920. I mean, that's a guy who's absolutely raking right now.
One more than Manny Ramirez, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
That's Crush Davis for you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, he's getting, I guess, most of the attention through, SportsCenter, ESPN, all the networks. But another guy who's absolutely raking right now is Adam Jones.
Simply AJ10 on Twitter. Our boy, Adam Jones.
And I don't know how many games, CK, I don't know how many games you watch. I mean, me and you actually went to one. We went one last Sunday.
And we played the Twins.
He didn't have his best game.
No, he didn't, but he had a hit.
Yeah, but, but if you notice, if you watch the games, even when he's recording outs, I mean, he's straight pissing on the ball somewhere. Yeah. I mean, he's lighting it up.
And it's good to see him locked in because in that World Baseball Classic, he looked a little out of sorts.
Oh, not only that, but last year, to end the season, back when he was when we were in the playoffs, he was just hacking and missing. He was striking out in big time situations. He wasn't moving runners over. I mean, he just looked like ass last year, the end of the year. So he's coming out locked in this year.
The guy's hitting his statistical peak. The upswing was last year. We got an age on AJ. What's he? 26 probably.
I'd have to take a look here.
Yeah, I think he is. I think I looked it up. Looked it up Sunday.
He's hitting his prime years, and he's climbing the ladder right to where he should be.
Oh, he's gonna be a guy who's gonna be around here for a while, and he's gonna be a big part of this team.
Peter Angelo's will pay for that man. He did.
You have to.
He did to get him here.
You have to. You looking that up, DT?
Yeah, got hit in every single game this year.
For us here.
Yeah.
Got hit in every single game this year, and you know what? I'll grasp for it. Is he gonna get that DiMaggio record?
I don't stop it. Stop it.
Hey, if
anybody's gonna get that, you know who it's gonna be.
If that number out in LA, Andre Ethier can get close.
No, you know who it's gonna be. Your boy in DC. Your boy 34. Who? You see the guy's new logo? Have you seen his logo?
I haven't seen it.
No.
That Under Armour gave him. Oh, it's nasty. It's like the BH, but then where like on the left side, there's like a little red mark where. It's like white and red. So the red mark is like right here on the left side. So basically all you can see is a 3.
Yeah.
And then right here on the H, it's like the lower part is red also. So it's like a 34. Oh, so like the white is like the 34, and then the whole thing together is like the BH. It's pretty tight looking.
He's got his Mercedes. His Mercedes that he drives, his Mercedes logos are replaced with the curly red and white W. Yeah.
I hope that doesn't get changed out in a few years to some pinstripes.
And it looks like Jones, assuming I can count, which I have a Catoctin High education, so probably can't. It looks like he's 28.
28.
He just turned 28.
He has
to be freshly.
Excuse me. August.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well. All right. You guys want to take a quick break and then we'll come back with some more baseball. We got some more baseball to talk about. And we got some entertainment page and then
a couple random sports world tidbits here.
Yep.
Baseball,
and then CK
little Masters.
Yeah. CK wants to get in a little bit of caps, a little bit of the Masters.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a 30-second break and then we'll be back.
And as we say, the hotter the heat, the harder the steel. No pressure, no diamonds.
Keystone, go. Yeah, happy B-Day, homie. I'm honored to be able to hit you up every day for motivation and inspiration. Straight up. RG3 told me no pressure, no diamonds, so I gotta keep grinding and trust God's timing. I refuse to be just a product of my environment, cause when I make it, my story will be inspiring. No pressure, no diamonds, homie. That's what RG3 told me, that's what RG3 showed me when I saw him holding up that gold trophy. I wouldn't be this honored if I was homies with Kobe. Straight up, we just text back and forth for an hour straight. I talked to Robert Griffin III on his 23rd birthday. That's something I can always proudly tell my kid about, so they can go to school and brag to their friends about it. I do this music for the kids in my community, cause the only people they look up to is you and me. RG3 for MVP this upcoming season. You gotta work hard to make it look this easy.
Fly Radio,
stand up, put your hands together for your Heisman winner, your NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, Superman all over again at number 10. They got a diamond up in DC. Happy birthday, RG3. They got a diamond up in DC. Happy birthday, RG3.
Yeah. Infield Fly Radio.
Every day for motivation and inspiration. Yeah. RG3 told me no pressure, no diamond.
All right. That's Keenstar RG3.
What is mixtape?
Yeah, it's. Make sure you go check it out. Just Google it if you have to. That's where I found it, right there. Yeah, that was nasty. We're watching the game and someone who was that almost got their head taken off?
Cervelli, looks like.
Oh, Cervelli. Who's on the hill? Who's on the hill for the Orioles right now?
Gonzalez.
Oh, Gonzalez. Okay, he threw a high inside fastball that missed his face by about 3 inches.
I'll tell you what, he's not going to need anything for dinner tonight.
He hit the dirt. And that really just jacked the intro of the show, because I mean, how could you not go straight to that?
Oh,
yeah, I mean, really. But anyway, all right. If you want to hit us up and you want to talk anything sports related, or actually anything not, I don't even care. If you want to hit us up with a hypothetical or anything, just call me. Yeah, tell us. Hey, where can I call us at? What's the number?
Number 240-397-9855.
9855. Just as easy as that. If you want to hit us up on Twitter, it's at Lumberjack Radio. Actually, CK, we have the website, and we're not even talking about it.
No, we don't even plug our own website.
We don't even plug the own website.
Check it out. It's legit. It's www.lumberjackradio.com.
And we got to send an actual thank you shout out to DT's cousin, actually, over here.
Yeah.
Kevin Wilcox. We got to say thanks.
Big up
we
Kevin.
We kind of handed over the reins of the website, and we're like, hey, buddy, do something with it.
Yeah.
And he ran with it. And it turned out awesome. So you guys, seriously, go check out the website. It's www.lumberjackradio.com, and you can hear all the live podcasts as we go.
Stream it right from the site.
Yeah, stream it right from the show. There's
pick up old shows. The recorded shows get saved on there, so if you can't listen to it while we're live because it's Friday night and you're probably out doing your thing.
Yep.
You get on there anytime. Check us out.
Yep. All you girls that are out there getting ready to go make bad decisions tonight at the bar, hey. Jump on the website and listen to it while you get ready.
Say we can binge you and then check us out later on.
We got no problem dropping personal phone numbers too. We'll make some bad decisions with the jacks, you know.
Yeah, but you can check out the website. It's really cool, and there's links to our Facebook and our Twitter, and pretty much everything else on there. So go out and check that out. But DT, you want to jump into some baseball?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, while we're on the subject of
high heat,
if anybody saw what happened out in San Diego last night,
I actually didn't. I didn't even see the replay yet.
You never saw the replay?
I didn't. I saw the thumbnail of someone looked like throwing a haymaker, and that's all I saw. So go ahead and fill me in.
There was a little gathering. So, I mean, Zach Greinke, I guess earlier in the game, Matt Kemp gets a pitch over his head.
Star player for Dodgers.
Absolutely. Zach Greinke comes back. I'm not sure if it was next inning or at which point in the game it was.
Well, who threw it? Who got thrown at first?
Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp? Who threw at him?
I don't know who was throwing.
I'm not sure who was throwing for the Padres last night. I didn't.
Well, probably no one good anyway because they're pretty trifling.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
So Carlos Quentin gets up. I mean, this man gets nailed every. He leads the league in hit by pitch every year. It seems like.
Okay.
I think he's been hit 42 times in the last 2 seasons.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, but the
man
crowds the plate.
Okay.
They say he crowds the plate. The guy, he leans into pitches. Some of the highlights they've shown, but specifically, this man has been hit after this incident we're talking about 4 times by Zach Greinke specifically.
Which, I mean, it may be intentional, may not. It was 3-2. I mean, it's not like he's throwing at his head. Drills him in the arm. I mean, you even got Craig Biggio, who I believe is the MLB leader or record holder in hit by pitch.
Yeah, he used to get
saying,
pain all the time.
Crowd the plate, expect to get hit.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, not only that, especially after one of your studs gets thrown at.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a guy going to the plate, you're going to wear one. And that's part of the game. You throw it at my guy, you get thrown at.
And that's why the Indians had run into some issues over the weekend with the
Carrasco.
Yeah,
Carrasco.
But he got suspended 8 games, right?
For throwing at people headhunting.
Well, do you think he did that on purpose, or is he just that inaccurate? Because he's been pegging everyone.
I mean, it's hard to say, but once you do that, you're asking for trouble.
Didn't they demote him to AAA?
Yes,
because he just
sent him right on the plane after the game.
Now, is he going to sit out 8 minor league games too, or?
I hadn't looked into that.
I bet you he does.
But
I can't see him just forgiving him for getting demoted.
But if anybody saw that video last night, Matt Kemp was not happy.
No, he wasn't.
And it took several people to hold him back. And at one point, he was even screaming over to the whole Padre team, just trying to go at them all. Well, then they started up again.
Well, then you know that his pitcher's going to get his back and someone's getting thrown at.
Even after the game,
that
he went and approached Quentin.
Exactly.
Now, was Quentin was he the first batter in the inning, or was it? Did they throw around anybody else?
I think there was an out or two.
It had to be the next inning.
But I think there was an out or two in the inning. Like I said, it was 3-2. It was hard to say if it was intentional. It didn't look like it. But then again, as soon as it happened, Greinke just drops his gloves.
Yeah,
Quentin comes bull rushing at him.
Quentin comes out hard, but the most important thing here to notice is, okay, Greinke has playing time, sees this guy coming, knows Quentin, is familiar with Quentin.
Now, Quentin, if people don't know, is a big boy.
He's a big dude.
He's close to Chris Davis' size, if not the same frame-wise as Chris Davis. He's obviously not as jacked.
He's definitely not as good looking.
He's not as good looking either.
He's not nearly as good looking.
Yeah, but what the most important thing is here, Greinke is a lot smaller than Quentin, and Greinke knows it. And what's he do? But gets a lean on the mound and digs in, puts all his weight forward and his non-throwing shoulder forward. And Carlos Quentin, Bobby Boucher waterboys him on the mound, breaks his collarbone, breaks Greinke's collarbone.
I believe he had surgery today, and he's going to miss 8 weeks now because of this silly incident.
And I don't know the Dodgers manager's name, but he's like
Don
Mattingly. He says that Carlos Quentin should be suspended until Zach Greinke gets back. That's what Don Mattingly thinks.
That's a little steep. I mean, I've seen worse. I mean, even just the other day, somebody in the Cubs organization, Single A, is down there.
Oh, he went after with a bat.
The whole bench yielding the bat. And he's
and that's the big no-no.
He's only suspended 5 games.
That's the big no-no. You're not even supposed to throw the helmet, but if you bring the bat, then
you look like Elon Woods out there, with a 9-iron in her hand, about to draw some marks on somebody's face. Not named Tiger.
I mean, we all play ball. I mean, it happens, but
maybe we should call that the kid from the Cubs. He looked like a regular lumberjack out there wheeling that wood around. But honestly, what were you saying, Dave?
No, I just don't agree with that he should be out for the whole 8 weeks. That seems kind of silly. You don't see any punches thrown on the video. There was nothing malicious. He went out there, basically tackled him.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a freak injury. I mean,
Yeah, but because of the injury, there's going to be crackdowns. That's why. If he didn't break his collarbone, they probably would have, it would have been squashed, or at least it would have been not even half as bad. But the reason he breaks his collarbone, because that's huge for that team.
Especially since he's the new $100 million man.
Yeah, you pay a guy $100 million, and then you pretty much, I mean, how long is he out for?
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
See, in 8 weeks, and then he starts throwing again, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he starts his...
He'll be...
4 weeks of rehab.
Yeah, so he actually won't be back to actual pitching in the pros for how long?
June.
Yeah.
I mean, that basically holds your whole season.
Mid-June.
You pay a guy $100 million, and you miss a season.
Although it is his non-throwing shoulder.
That does help.
That does help, if you're a pitcher of any sort, your opposite collarbone. But still, you're looking at mid-June until you're going to get your $100 million man back.
Yeah, I mean, that's coming out of spring training. You just got in form. You're geared up, ready to roll, and then you're on the shelf again.
I think he won his first 2 starts too.
Well, his arm is going to be out of shape by the time he actually gets back.
Yeah. He's going to have to start from the bottom.
Yeah. He'd probably be back in Double-A starting for a few starts before he gets back up.
But just moving on to another little quick tidbit here in baseball. Report came out today. A-Rod was paid by that clinic down in Florida to not leak any documents. Him and some other unnamed players. But
wait, A-Rod was paid or A-Rod paid?
I believe A-Rod...
Because, I mean, that man's got enough.
Paid.
That man's got enough money. He doesn't need to be getting paid.
Okay, excuse me. Yes,
okay.
A-Rod paid a former clinic employee to prevent the release of potentially damaging documents.
Now, does that surprise any of you?
No, are you kidding me?
Hey, that guy's got an asterisk by his name. I'm not surprised.
Oh my god, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, after he got
the guy coming out of high school had so much promise, but I guess some people just don't want to work.
Yeah, well, I mean, he juiced. He's probably, he's probably was juicing his whole life. I guarantee he was juicing in high school.
Rodriguez gave Bosch, as the employee there, $4,000, quote, to make it go away.
Oh my god!
Tried to hand him a roll, 4 G's, to make it go away. Direct quotes.
Well, it worked, I guess.
Now with that 4 G's, do you take it and just make it go away, or do you extort him for a little more?
I was taking roll with him.
You won't extort him like Eric Murdoch.
Oh, yeah.
That's what came out. Old Eric Murdoch, the Rutgers player personnel.
Former player personnel.
Yeah.
Tried to extort the university days before.
Well, the worst part about it is he had his attorney write the letter.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
And how smart
an attorney?
How smart is your attorney when he types up the letter and sends it in, knowing, well, wait, this has got to be extortion.
He had to be typing up the defense documents, too, right there on the spot.
I know. I mean...
The language is where it's at.
I mean, it was just... I was reading that, I was just dying. I was like, what an idiot. But, I mean, you've heard probably the same reports that I have. Eric Murdoch, wasn't a good guy.
No, he's not a good dude.
He wasn't, the saint that he makes himself out to be. Because let's think about it. I mean, he was there for what, a couple years?
Yeah.
And he didn't say anything when he was there. It wasn't until he got fired that he decided to say something.
Exactly. He's painted in a very positive light because he leaked the information, and what you get 4 days later? Eric Murdoch. President says that weeks before he tried to extort the university.
Yeah.
With this letter from his lawyer.
Yeah, well, then you see him.
Serious?
And he's on ESPN crying that, no one should ever be treated that way and stuff like that. Well, if no one should be treated that way, man up and say something.
Exactly.
And you're standing there in practice like a little girl, and you won't even do anything about it, but then you want to cry on ESPN. So, I mean...
People do anything to get into your man.
Well,
and a fat wallet.
It's all money, man. People will do anything for money.
Making a face and getting paid.
Yeah. I know Dave would do some trifling thing for some cash.
I've seen it. I have seen it.
Who are you texting over there? He's always nonstop texting. Who are you texting, DT?
Oh, I was trying to set up plans for later.
Oh, what are you setting up?
Oh, it fell through. There ain't nothing there now.
Oh, no. Why? Would you piss someone off?
No, I never piss anybody off.
Oh, stop it.
This
guy
over here Snapchatting Brett Favre pictures while we're doing the show.
This guy right here, he will be texting a girl, and then she'll say something kind of stupid, what most chicks do, pretty often.
No, I get ripped.
And he'll just cuss him out.
How would Miss DT feel about you sending these shots to these girls?
She wouldn't be too happy about it.
I know. She'd be Rick. We're gonna get her to call in so we can tell her some stories.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll be back with another segment. We got a good EP page, so we'll be back in just a few.